Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Erin Noon, and you're watching 13 News Now.
Welcome to 13 News Now.
We'll be coming to you live every weeknight at 9 p.m. right here at the digital desk at the WOWK TV studios in Charleston, West Virginia. We're going to break down the day's headlines. Coming into our newsroom, a West Virginia rural mail carrier has pleaded guilty to voter fraud. 47-year-old Thomas Cooper of Dry Fork pleaded guilty to single counts of injury to the mail and attempt to defraud the residents of West Virginia of a fair election. Cooper admitted to fraudulently altering 8 absentee ballot requests in Pendleton County. Cooper will be sentenced at a later date. In Ohio, the Boyd County coroner needs help identifying a man whose body was found in the river of Cattlesburg this morning. The man had this tattoo on the back of his upper left arm. He appears to be in his 30s, approximately 5'10" to 6 feet tall, 175 to 200 pounds. He also has short brown beard and a buzz cut hair. Anyone with information should call the Boyd County Coroner's Office. In Kentucky, Governor Andy Beshear has issued an executive order requiring face masks to be worn in most public buildings throughout the state. Beginning tomorrow, July 10th at 5 p.m., people in buildings where they can't practice social distancing must wear face coverings. Beshear says residents who remain outside and cannot properly socially distance must also wear a face mask. Starting tomorrow, the city of Charleston hopes to give hard-hit downtown area restaurant owners a boost. Blocks of Capitol and Hale Street will be closed to traffic from tomorrow afternoon through Sunday evening to allow for expanded outdoor dining. The street closures allow the restaurant to use tents and more tables for customers. We have the complete street closure list and parking options on our website at WOWKTV.com. With the heat index near or above 100, one local community set up a cooling center. The South Charleston Community Center on Jefferson Road opened its doors this morning. People had their temperatures taken at the door, and the center followed all COVID-19 precautions. It will close at 8 o'clock tonight. Kanawha County Emergency Management Director C.W. Sigmund says St. Albans and Bell will open cooling stations if there's a major power outage. Well, let's head over to our chief meteorologist, Spencer Atkins, to check in and see if the heat is here to stay. Spencer, good evening.
Yeah, well, the heat is going to take just a little break, Erin, but I need to show you something real quick. Look at this downpour. How about that going on right now in the Ashland area? I mean, it is coming down pretty hard. Well, that'll cool you off temporarily. Look at all the cars out there, people who are out there in the middle of that big downpour. We do have a little bit of some street flooding in a couple of spots. That would be here in Scioto County, where it's not raining now, but we've already picked up 2.3 inches of rain in places like Rosemount. Let me show you that real quick. That would be this area here in yellow, Rosemount, which is the old kind of back way between 52 and 23. And then over here, let's say north of Owensville, west of Lucasville, and that's out here on State Route 348. That's where we're looking at, again, some potential high water out there on some of the roads. There you can see, again, from Lawrence in Lawrence County down to Ashland, where we've picked up a lot of rainfall. And let's go back then again to the radar and show you what's going on. You can see, yeah, there it is. Watching these showers just kind of slowly drift their way to the north. So there's not a lot of them, not a lot of these at all. Let's jump back on over here to a couple of other quick looks at things. First of all, there you go. There is a look at what's happening with the rainfall as it is coming down right now in the Ashland area. Now, where are we going over the next hour? Well, this is a look at our future scan, and our future radar shows that that stuff is just going to sit in Lawrence County now for a while. So watch out there. Let's take the weather model out a little further. Tomorrow morning, it's just kind of quiet in the morning, but now we move into the afternoon, and you can see 3 o'clock, more heavy storms, Portsmouth, down through Moorhead. These come across the Charleston area at about 5, 6 o'clock, and they could be strong to severe. We're not in a severe weather outlook. might be just below severe limits. I'll say strong thunderstorms. And then again, you can see some Saturday late day showers, mainly north of I-64, and then we'll see some south of I-64 crossing on into Sunday. Tropical storm, yep, you do have one here, Tropical Storm Faye, and that's a 45-mile-an-hour wind right now. It'll be a 50-mile-an-hour wind. It's going straight on up toward New York, so you'll be hearing a lot about that in the coming days. Okay, real quick here, I'll take myself out of the picture, 72 degrees for the overnight low. I'm looking ahead to your 7-day forecast. Showers and storms tomorrow, 94 degrees, and we're only at 87 on Saturday, 89 on Sunday, 86 on Monday, and a very small chance of showers Sunday and Monday. From Tuesday through Thursday, the heat comes back. We are back in the 90s with 97 on Wednesday. So again, watch out in the Scioto Valley area around Lucasville where we have some flooding going on, some street flooding, and we'll keep you up to date on that. And you can always check it out at wowktv.com/radar.
Spencer, thank you so much. We're looking forward to the full forecast at 11. Well, it was a big day in the sports world. Our own Anna Tarullo is joining us now. Tell us what's going on today.
Erin, it was crazy. So beginning yesterday, dominoes kind of have begun to fall concerning the fall football season. Yesterday, the Ivy League announces we're not doing any fall sports, not even going to consider it until January 1st. Well, today, the Big Ten is the next one in line, saying we're not even going to play out-of-conference games for our fall sports, so that's football included. Now, this affects WVU because WVU is slated to play Maryland at home. They're slated to host them September 19th, so that game off the schedule. And then Ohio State, of course, they're slated to go to Oregon the second week of the season. It affects a lot of games. So could this be the beginning of kind of their college football hopes and dreams beginning to fall? Maybe. I mean, they're the first conference to really make a big change to their 2020 schedule. And you're going to hear from Gene Smith, who's Ohio State's athletic director. We'll hear from him at 11 tonight. And I know a little bit of what he said was, you know, I was cautiously optimistic a couple weeks ago when he talked about maybe even having fans. Now I know a lot of people have changed their tune, and they're not as optimistic. Shane Lyons, WVU's athletic director, included. So that's going to be big. And then at WVU, still, you have 9 players who just came out today who tested positive for coronavirus.
Wow.
6 women's basketball players. They haven't even started workouts yet. So now that's pushed back to July 20th. And then it's been 3 college football players. So we've got that a lot to work through. So this schedule change is going to have a lot of impact, and we'll see that. And then we've got highlights from a big win today from Heard That Marshall's TBT team. So we've got a lot of good stuff coming up, Erin.
A lot of good stuff. You know, I'm a little disappointed Penn State is in the Big Ten.
I know. What are you going to do, girl?
I don't know.
No road games. Going to have to go through. Maybe.
We'll
probably
see.
Won't have fans, but we'll see.
Well, I am looking forward to hearing the full sportscast on 13 News at 11. Thanks for joining us,
problem,
Anna.
Erin. Anytime.
Well, we're going to wrap up 13 News now with the top trending stories on our website at this hour. And it's the second stimulus check. Could payments be limited to those making $40,000 or less? A large party leads to virus outbreak in New Martinsville, and storms here Friday, and a new tropical storm off of North Carolina. And you can find all those stories on our website and mobile app. That's going to do it tonight for 13 News Now. Make sure to tune into 13 News at 11 with Rob and Spencer, and of course Anna. We'll see you here again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Have a great night.